Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good
Oh,
night, whenever you were watching this. Oh wait, were you not ready?
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, I'm just gonna cut this part out anyways.
No, no, no,
Let me
no.
start.
Keep it in. No, I accidentally was waving with my mouse.
It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna start over. Good morning, good night, good afternoon. I messed up. Wait. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you are watching this. Hello and welcome to the amalgamation. And
Oh
today
yes,
we got a nice special
fancy.
video for us and everyone. We're doing what would you call it? I wouldn't necessarily
I
say it's a challenge.
okay. So basically, Noah is giving me a show to watch, which is Tower of God,
And then Jay
and
has given me a show to watch, which is Attack on Titan.
so really, what we're gonna do, we're going to describe to each other. We're gonna summarize what the story is about without giving away any major spoilers because that would suck. It will just take away from the journey. That's like you're watching One Piece and then like you're at episode 100 and you say, "Oh yeah, that guy, he dies." and you,
Which
and you
which
you know
actually
you know you know you know what character I'm talking about too, right? You know who I'm talking about.
I think so. But
Yeah.
also it might not really matter because no one actually dies in One Piece. Una, you gotta fix your stuff, man. But anyways, yeah,
um,
it's just a fun little experiment. We're sharing each other's shows,
yeah.
what we like. So for me, Tower of God is only 13 episodes. So I guess I'll only watch 13 episodes of Attack on Titan season one. And then I'll
Bruh.
just continue if I like it or not. But yeah, so do you want to go first or should I?
Oh, I'll go first. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, so
Get your
Attack on
yaws out.
Titan. Yeah, Attack on Titan. Beautiful show. Here is the synopsis. Here's a summary. Attack on Titan is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Hajime Isayama. Oh yeah, I
I'm
definitely did not
sorry.
butcher that
Quick,
name.
quick question. Did you just
Yeah.
Wikipedia this?
No, I did not.
Okay, okay.
I googled it. There's a difference.
Okay. Is the source that Google gave you Wikipedia?
It in fact is.
Okay, anyways, continue.
Yeah. So Hajime Isayama, he's the author and illustrator. It is set in a fantasy world, like all anime is, where
Not
humanity
necessarily true.
lives. Well, shut up, Noah. Okay. I'm
I'm just
sorry.
saying, slice
I'm
of life
sorry.
exists, bro.
It's set in a fantasy world where humanity lives within territories surrounded by three enormous walls that protect them from giant man-eating humanoids referred to as titans. Now, to get to my description, okay? Going off what going off what Wikipedia said, okay? You got the three main characters, okay? The three amigos. You got Aaron as the head honcho, okay? He's basically the glue of the group. And you got Armin, Aaron's first best friend. And you got Mikasa, Aaron's adopted sister. Yeah, it's
Uh,
adopted sister. You'll find out why. It's not explicitly stated that she's adopted, but it's implied. Okay.
okay, real
Now,
quick.
yeah,
I
what's
just want to
up?
say something about Mikasa. I've
Oh
heard
my
some
god.
things, and now that you told me that they're brother and sister, sounds kind of weird. That's
Oh
all I'm
oh
going to
oh
say.
oh yeah, dude. They're not related at all. Like,
I mean, I know that they're not. It's not blood related, but it's still kind of weird. But anyways,
don't worry,
continue.
don't worry. You do not have to worry about what's gonna happen. It's you're okay. Once you get further down the line, it's not even like it's not the least of your worries, man. It's not even there in the
Yeah.
story really. So those three amigos, okay, those three best friends, they meet up with Aaron. That's how they got together, okay? And basically they're just surviving in the walls, playing as children until one day, catastrophe strikes. For that's in the first episode. a giant 50-meter, yeah, I was about to say 50-meter Titan kicks open the gate to the wall and lets a bunch of Titans into the city, destroying everything, leading up to a really emotional moment that scarred Aaron for life. And now he wants to destroy the Titans. Okay, that's the first episode. Everything after that, well, I can only describe the story as an epic because not only is it set in a fantasy world, it takes over. It takes over. It takes place over, I think, 5 years. Yeah, it takes
So it's
place
like
in 5 years.
so it's like a long running story rather than just like a short little snippet of someone's life.
Oh yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's what an epic is. That's why I think it's an epic because it really goes into the life and the war that they're in. So that's Attack on Titan. Oh yeah, another thing. Don't get don't get too nitpicky about the Titans, okay? Because like a lot of people didn't watch the show because the Titans are naked. They're like, why don't they have clothes? I'm like, okay, why don't you make like a giant pair of pants for this man, okay? If you want to do it, then you should do it. But yeah, some people don't watch it because of the naked people. It's not that bad, honestly. They don't have any genitals, so it's all good. It's all good.
Tower of God. Okay.
Now
I'm not gonna lie. Well, Tower of God is firstly, it's a very interesting show. It's pretty much the first of its kind in terms of an anime that is now a webtoon that has been turned into an anime. So I guess it's kind of all brand new, and it's brought to you by Crunchyroll Originals. Let's go. So, anyways, Tower of God. I'd say it's a very interesting show. I'll just start off with the synopsis. So, reach the top, and everything will be yours. At the top of the tower exists everything in this world, and all of it can be yours. You can become a god. This is the story of the beginning and the end of Rachel, the girl who climbed the tower so she could see the stars, and Bam, the boy who needed nothing but her. So yeah, and reading that synopsis, the main character, Bam, he's kind of a simp. But that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
What matters is that Tower of God, I mean, I guess, okay, for me, I wasn't originally super into like world building. I mean, I may have been, but I didn't realize, oh, this is world building. But after reading One Piece, I'm not gonna say Tower of God is One Piece tier. Of course, it's not. But no, no.
Yeah.
But,
One Piece is like the optimal level of storytelling when it comes to world building.
Yeah.
Especially, sorry to cut you off. Especially when it comes to Easter eggs placed in the first 50 chapters, translating into the now like 900th chapter. Those type of like, bro, that's amazing. Anyway, continue.
It's not One Piece tier by any means, but I would say that the world building is excellent. Like
exceptional.
Yeah, it's exceptional. Like any character that you may have met, like unless if it's confirmed that they're dead, like you'll probably run into them at some point. And there's so much unanswered questions that we don't know, just like in One Piece. Like we don't know where Bam comes from. Well, actually, that's the spoiler. Never mind. But we don't know everything about the tower. We don't know everything about the people living in the tower. We don't know everything about how the tower works. Just how in One Piece, you don't know exactly how everyone operates, how everything works.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
That reminds me of the Magi series. Magi, the Magic Labyrinth.
Yes.
That's what it reminds me of.
The
like
tower,
the dungeons and the gold and the djinns and like all the people trying to become king of the world. That's what it reminded me of.
And so, with the main cast, you got Bam. He's pretty cool, I guess. He's kind of a simp. But that doesn't really matter. I say that his character is very interesting. I hear a lot of people compare Tower of God to Hunter x Hunter, which again, Tower of God is not on the tier of Hunter x Hunter, but there are a lot of similarities. Like Bam is very similar to Gon in the way that he's
Oh,
naive.
what? Oh, okay. Okay, I was about to say.
No, yeah,
I was like,
he's very naive. He's not at all like Gon. Like he cares about the people that are around him. Well, yeah, that's something they also have. Like they will do anything to protect the people that are around them, that they care about, that are in their circle, and that's Bam. And then Kun, he's kind of like Gon's Killua. Not Gon's Killua, Bam's Killua. In the way that Kun, well, actually, this a lot of stuff, but he's so devoted to Bam and making sure that he accomplishes his stuff that like he will do anything for him, just like Killua will do anything for Gon.
quick question.
Yes.
So is Con is Bam is Con dang it. Is Bam Con's what are these names, man?
It's Korean, bro.
oh man. Okay. So I'm gonna say K and B, okay? So pertaining to B, is that K's first best friend? Is that the reason why he's so devoted? Why he's so dedicated?
I mean, this is kind of spoilers, so I'm not going to tell you. But Kun sees something in Bam that he once felt that he had, and he wants to protect that. So.
Oh wait, are they the same age, or is K older?
No, age doesn't matter in Tower of God. If you continue reading past, if you continue reading the webtoon after watching it, you'll see age really doesn't matter at all. So just throw age out the window. The only character that's like 16 is like, what's his face? Hots is who's the swordsman. He's the only character.
You always gotta have your swordsman
like
in anime.
I mean, yeah, swordsmen are awesome to read. It's
you always gotta have your swordsman in anime.
Like you either have to have swordsmen or dragons. I mean, you can do both, which makes you awesome, but not everyone has that. But then you have the third member, which is Rock, which he's pretty awesome. Like Rock is probably one of my favorite characters. He's pretty cool. He's kind of like just like the big brute. He does everything he wants. But yeah, he's cool. I guess.
Is he like Inosuke?
Yes, he's like Inosuke. Like anyone he sees who might be like strong, instant challenge. Like.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah. But in terms of the story, I would say that it's mostly a world based story. Like if you're really into world building, Tower of God is I would recommend it for you. But so basically, I mean, for my synopsis, I would say the story is.
I thought that was your synopsis.
I mean, I guess it might have been. I don't know. Well, anyways, just like I guess a quick summary. Like the story is really just about Bam, following Rachel up the tower to see, like, to get Rachel to come back to live her life with him.
Oh my God. Wait a second. You're telling me he's not even going after the ultimate treasure? He's going after the girl going after the ultimate treasure?
Well, she's not really interested in treasure either. She just wants to see the stars. Because you see.
Oh my God.
Okay, if you
You're
want
telling me
you want to know the backstory. So Bam, he lived in his.
Wait, I don't know spoilers, man. Well, it's just I just find it so weird.
Well, anyways, let me describe what happened in a non-spoiler way. Basically, Bam lived his entire life with no one around him. And then, suddenly out of nowhere, Rachel comes. He knows literally nothing about the world. He's only just existed in total darkness. And then Rachel comes, opens up, well, I don't know exactly. Like, Rachel comes, and she teaches him things. She's the only person in his life that he knows. And that's why she's so important to him. But anyways, that doesn't really matter. Tower of God, it's pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't say it's God tier by any means, but it's pretty good.
Except the fact that by your description, Bam is really simping. At first, I thought he's like, oh yeah, he's conveniently going after the girl that's going after the treasure. So like double win. But then you're telling me that he's not interested in the treasure. Like,
no.
bro, that's
he's
what
just
that's yeah. That's a simp on so many levels, bro. That's like running a marathon. At the end of the marathon, there's $1 million. But then at the end of the marathon, you get a kiss. You run past the $1 million and go for the kiss.
I mean, yeah. As Briggs from All Day Anime would put it, this story, it really is Tower of Simp. But anyways, that doesn't really matter. If you continue reading it past the first season, you'll see that Bomb's character grows. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say about that.
Cool.
So there'll be a set. I mean, I guess this will just be a cutoff, and then we'll start our discussions about what we've seen and if we're going to continue or not.
Hold on.